So now we're going to put a drawer, a bottom in the drawer. So before we do that, we need to actually create a groove in the front here for the bottom to slip into. We're going to use the groove that we've created on the side here to put a couple of guidelines on that front. So changing to the guideline tool, the tape measure tool, T, click on that bottom edge and then come up and touch that bottom of the groove, and then again touch the top of the groove. Now I've got some guidelines to draw a rectangle, so we open up the drawer in edit mode, choose R for rectangle and draw a rectangle from top to bottom across the front, and all we need to do is push that in 6mm. It should be enough, and we now have a groove on the sides and the front. You'll notice the back falls short of the groove to allow a piece of material to be slid right underneath that, right to the front. And it's just a matter of now clicking off that for closing edit mode and drawing a rectangle from left, top, right, bottom, across the back. And we'll just orbit up here a little bit so we can see the whole lot, and we're going to push that right through to the front. Now we can't see the front of the edge, but if we turn X-ray mode on, we can. So turn the X-ray mode in, we'll touch that front there, and we now have a bottom in place all the way through. We can test that by doing the side there, turning on the edit mode. You'll notice that although it doesn't go right to the end of the sides here, it does go right to the bottom of the groove in that front. Turn the X-ray mode off. We now have a completed drawer. What we're going to do now is going to take the drawer and we're going to group it. So if we go around and select the individual items, I've just noted that back isn't a group yet. All the items there, and we group them together so when we move it, we can move it as one. We can now place that in the opening here. So choose M for move copy, move right down this bottom corner, click once, and then we're going to move it up into here. Now we probably need to move around to a better position so that we can place that right on that corner there. Okay. Well, no, it hasn't gone back. I can see it's sticking out a little bit. So we need to push that in. There we go. In my design, I actually had it pushed back a little bit, so I'm actually going to push it back using this top surface here. 2mm. Just a small amount. Just make sure that's cleared everything. It's not interfering. No. That's good. Now, what we need to do is need to add the slides and the doublers. Okay, we might do that from the bottom, I think. So we don't need this square in the bottom here. We can get rid of that now. So delete that. And we can see the bottom of our job. Now the slides are going to go from here right to the front, but they're also going to go around this leg, so they're going to be cut out. So it may be better for us to start from the front. I'm turning this upside down. That's a bit awkward. That's better. And zooming in. So we're going to draw a rectangle over here, from the edge right to there, back. So we'll start at that point there and go down to that point there, and we can now pull that back to this edge here, and if we do a line from there to there, we can pull that back to here, and notice that goes right down to the end. Now we need to make that a component. Make that a component. We're going to call that draw slide, and we can copy that across. Moving around, move copy from that corner, Alt to make copy across to there, and then flip along red. So we've made the two draw slides, and now we've got to make what we call the doubler. And that fits in between the draw side and the legs here, so that the draw has something to slide up against. And we can simply do that by getting into a good position so we can see right down into that space there. And all we've got to do is draw a rectangle from there down to this bottom corner here. So there. Now we've done that, we just need to pull that up. And we're going to not go all the way, that's 84 millimeters. We probably only need to go about 20. We might make it 30. Okay. Triple click, make that a component. That's called doubler. And we need to copy that across to the other side. It's a little bit more difficult to do because we can't really see what's over there. So what I might do, I'm going to move this across a little bit, and might just simply turn on the invisibility, the X-ray. I think that makes it easier to see where we're going. We'll move it from that bottom corner there. And we'll move it across to here. Alt for copy. We need to grab that corner and put it in there. Okay, that looks like that's right. In the space, yep. Right, so far we're nearly finished. We've got our draw slides, we've got our drawer in place, we've got all our joinery in place. We've got the doublers in the side there for it to slide against. To draw slides on the bottom for it to run across. All we need now is to draw a top. So, where to start? Well, we'll probably start by centering that a bit and drawing a rectangle from there to there, and give that some thickness. We'll make that 19 millimeters. Okay, but we need some overhang. So, if we get around and have a look at each side, we can pull each side out by the amount of overhang that we want. Now, I'm going to make that 30 millimeters on the side. Around here. And I'm going to make it 20 millimeters front and back. Okay, there we go. And all we need to do is make that a group. And there we have. We've finished it all. What we haven't done, however, is put the decoration on the side of the top and on the legs. And we're going to do that as a class activity when everyone's up to this stage. If you have any questions, get in contact with me. That's the end of the video. Thank you very much.